welcome to Grumpy Vegan Grandad. Hope you're all well. So today's video is about, I'd say new vegans, okay? But this can apply to people who've been vegan for a while, and it concerns social media and it concerns friends and family. A lot of people come to me, message me and say, I don't know what to say to family. They're showing me things, they're giving me evidence that I should eat meat. They're saying I'm missing out on vitamins and minerals and nutrients and protein and, all this. And people get concerned. Now, there's a few reasons for this. First of all, when you first transition to a vegan diet, it's a change. So you will lose weight. You would lose weight if you changed to a McDonald's diet, eating McDonald's burgers every day. You would lose weight because it's a change until your body gets used to that change in what you're putting into it. So we all lose a bit of weight, but there's a bit of a stigma attached to vegan diets, and people think that we don't get enough nutrients and we don't get enough protein, obviously. So family and friends are a little bit more suspicious when you tell them you've gone vegan and you suddenly lose a bit of weight, because the first place that you tend to lose weight is on your face, okay? And this leads me on to another thing that I meant to talk about, okay? So I've got tired eyes at the moment and I have been dieting. However, dark rings under the eyes. Now, people associate this with ill health. Now, it can be. It can be. However, dark rings under the eyes are associated with weight loss. For the simple reason is, when you are overweight, you put a lot of fat on your face and it stretches, yeah? And the first thing to shrivel when you lose weight is that little bit of skin under the eyes. Now, if you think of a balloon, right? When you blow a balloon up and it's a bright red balloon, yeah? But if you let that balloon down, as you slowly let it down, it goes darker and darker in colour. And that's the effect. So do not worry about this, because it's a healthy sign. Unless you're having sleep problems or you've got issues with mental health, then it could be associated with that. But if you're a healthy person, happy, healthy person, right, and you lose some weight, you're going to get dark rings for a while. And they do fade and they will go, because either you will put a little bit of weight back on, or if you keep the weight off, your body will adjust and everything will go. I mean, these were a lot worse before, but I'm starting to put a little bit of weight back on. That's another video coming up soon. So don't worry about that. So yeah. So family and friends see the dark rings around the eyes. They see you've lost a bit of weight off your face, and everyone's used to seeing fat faces. Everyone thinks that is a normal face, but it's not. This is a normal face. Bone structure, bit of shadows. This is what a normal face is. You know what I mean? I'm not saying my normal. I don't care. But do you know what I'm saying, though? It's like, this is a normal face. Slim, bone, see bones and everything. Not this. Not face out here. But where was I? God, I don't have to get lost sometimes when I'm talking. I go down these little rabbit holes. See, I'm doing it now and I've no idea where I'm up to. So, family and friends. And they'll come up with all this, they'll research stuff. They will go to the trouble of researching stuff, thinking they're helping you. And they'll come up with things like, oh, I've seen this study on eggs, right? Eggs are healthy, they don't raise your cholesterol. Okay, so there is studies like that. I've had a look at one of these studies and they're actually funded by the egg industry. And it's a flawed study. I'll give you an example, okay, the flawed egg study. I mean, I'm not an expert. I don't read medical papers and nothing like that. I just listen to people talking about them and judge it for myself. So what they're saying about this egg study is, that when they got the samples, the people they were going to test it on, these people were overweight. These people had high cholesterol. They had a meat-based diet anyway. So the cholesterol is going to be high. Now, the thing about cholesterol is it climbs, and then it slows right down. It practically levels off, and it won't go any higher. However, atherosclerosis kicks in after a certain point. Do you know what I mean? So it once you get to the danger level, it just flattens out, and it will go down if you reduce what you eat. You know, if you change it around. But these people, the cholesterol was at the top, so they gave these people 3 or 4 eggs a day or whatever. I don't know what they did. They gave these people eggs, and then they tested them at the end of a month or whatever they did. And they said, oh, look, the cholesterol hasn't gone up. So eggs don't raise your cholesterol. Do you see what they did there? So on a paper it says eggs don't actually raise your cholesterol, even though they're one of the worst culprits for raising cholesterol. See, if they'd have got people who had low, if they'd got me, my cholesterol's 2.2. If they'd given me eggs every day for a month, they'd see my cholesterol go phew, like a jet, Top Gun, into the sky. It would have shot up. But they didn't. They're very clever. So that's the way it works. So they'll come back with these studies. So getting back to my point, is I've got one study here. Well, it's not a study, it's a statement. Okay? And I'm going to put this statement on the screen in a minute, and I'm going to read it to you. And this is the only evidence and the only piece of literature that you're going to need. And you can use this for every single argument. And I'm going to go into that. Yeah? You can use this with everybody for every single argument. You don't have to be a big debater. You don't have to have shitloads of knowledge. Okay? All you have to do is read this, memorize who published it, or keep it on your computer, put a link on your phone, keep it, and this will answer every question. And you won't have to debate people, unless you want to, of course, like me. I love a good argument. But if you're one of those people who are online, who are on Facebook, on Insta, whatever, and you're getting people messaging you and saying this or saying that, and you see things online that you wish you could answer to, but you don't think you've got the knowledge to, this is all you need. So we'll go into it now. So if we look at the position of the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, it says this: it is the position of the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics that appropriately planned vegetarian, including vegan diets are healthful, nutritionally adequate, and may provide health benefits for the prevention and treatment of certain diseases. These diets are appropriate for all stages of the life cycle, including pregnancy, lactation, infancy, childhood, adolescence, older adulthood, and for athletes. Plant-based diets are more environmentally sustainable than diets rich in animal products because they use fewer natural resources and are associated with much less environmental damage. Vegetarians and vegans are at reduced risk of certain health conditions, including ischemic heart disease, type 2 diabetes, hypertension, certain types of cancer, and obesity. Low intake of saturated fat and high intakes of vegetables, fruits, whole grains, legumes, soy products, nuts, and seeds, all rich in fiber and phytochemicals, are characteristics of a vegetarian and vegan diets that produce lower total and low density lipoprotein cholesterol levels and better serum glucose control. These factors contribute to a reduction of chronic disease. Vegans need reliable sources of vitamin B12, such as fortified foods or supplements, so do meat eaters. So, there we have it. And Who are the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics? And why should we listen to them? Well, the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics is the world's largest organisation of food and nutrition professionals, comprised of over 100,000 credentialed practitioners, including registered dietitian, nutritionists, dietetic technicians, registered and other dietetic professionals holding undergraduate and advanced degrees in nutrition and dietetics. They are the leader in food and nutrition issues. 100,000. And also it says here, in addition to this general statement, the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics and the American Academy of Pediatrics agree that well-planned vegetarian and vegan eating patterns are healthy for infants and toddlers. So it is all there in black and white and colour and whatever, but it's there. It's all there. So I'm going to link these down below. So how can this one statement answer every single question that someone's going to put to me? Well, it's like this. If they come over to you and say, look, you won't get this from a vegan diet, you won't get that from a vegan diet, you're going to miss out on iron and on... So listen, read this, or I'll read it to you. It's the position of the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics that an appropriately planned vegetarian, including vegan diets, are healthful, nutritionally adequate, and may provide health benefits for the prevention and treatment of certain diseases. These diets are appropriate for all stages of life, including infancy and breastfeeding and pregnancy. It's 100,000 professionals who are experts in the field of nutrition and dietetics. I'm going to listen to those guys. That answers the health thing. No matter what health thing they put to you, just quote this. Just say, look, this is what these guys have said. It's a massive organisation. Every other organisation all around the world, including the American one, says exactly the same. I'm going to listen to these guys. Very sorry. What if someone hits you with an environmental question? Same thing. There's a line in here. Plant-based diets are more environmentally sustainable than diets rich in animal products because they use fewer natural resources and are associated with much less environmental damage. So even if they come back with, you're driving a car, you do this, do that, you can come back to them and say, look, this says that by me changing to a plant-based diet, I'm causing less environmental damage just by my food choices. Yeah? And then everything else to do with the animals, all you've got to do is put them in the position of the animal. How would you like this done to you? How would you like to be put in a cage? Would you put your dog in a cage 24/7, cramped up with 1,000 other dogs? So it's all there. That's all you need. If you're not a big, massive debater, if you just want to answer to family, to friends, to doubters, to haters, that's all you need. If you've got any questions or comments, just stick one below. But I feel that this is enough for those people who just want to pop a little message into people who are doubting their choices. And of course, there's people message me saying they don't want to come out as a vegan because of the backlash they'll get off family and friends. But there it is. I'll put the links below. Put them on your phone. Read them. Learn them word for word. Or just have them there ready to show people and say, look at this. I hope this helps. because that's all I want to do, is help you guys transition, be vegan, be compassionate, without getting earache off ill-informed, ill-mannered, know-it-all on the high horse people who seem to, I don't know what it is. Well, I do know what it is. They're trying to defend. They know they're wrong, but they try and defend it. But yeah, you're going to get a backlash. You don't have to answer. The best policy is just do not engage with them, you know? But sometimes you're in a position where you feel you want to. And as a vegan, you should defend veganism anyway. Even if it's just a little comment here and there, you should try and push it out there and convince people. But we're not all like me. We're not all keen to put ourselves out there and put ourselves under scrutiny and put ourselves in the firing line, so to speak. But do that. Grumpy Vegan Grandad, signing out.